Hello, can y'all see me? Are we all here? Hi. Welcome to my world first exclusive card reveal for the upcoming Shadowverse set, Skybound Dragons. Now, we have one card to reveal today, and it's a pretty interesting one. Let's just jump into it. I have made a PowerPoint presentation for this stream. As you can see, hopefully it doesn't break or anything. But yeah, it's I've got stuff to talk about regarding this one, so let's just jump right into it. I made an entire PowerPoint on it. Okay? First of all, this upcoming set, for people who don't know, coming out on October 29. It is a crossover set between Shadowverse, Worlds Beyond, and Grand Blue Fantasy, which is another Cygames game. It is a full booster collab, though not just one or two cards like the Uma Musume mini collab we had, but it's a full booster. Now, what class am I going to reveal for? I want to ask chat. I'm trying to make these reveals more interactive, because a lot of people in the stream chat earlier were guessing Dragoncraft. I know some people were guessing Abysscraft, because for some reason I have this weird magnetism for Abyss cards for some reason every time. Even back during Classic, I revealed Blood cards a lot. Well, let's see in the chat, people are saying Dragon, it's gonna be Dragon, it's gonna be Abyss again. Doesn't the stream say Dragon? No, the name of the set is Skybound Dragons. But don't worry, just because the name Dragon is in the set name does not mean that every card is a Dragon set. No. What I want to tell you guys today is very few of you got it right. The class that I'm revealing for is Havencraft. I have revealed a few Havencraft cards in the past. I remember Freya, I revealed her. I revealed the priestess in Classic. Gosh, what's her name? I can't remember it now. But I have revealed a few Haven cards before, so this is not entirely new, although it has been a while since I revealed Haven. Now, when you're thinking about Haven and you're thinking Grand Blue Fantasy, what is the character that comes to mind? If you ask me, there's only one character that really embodies Grand Blue Fantasy in Havencraft, and that is, if you know anything from Shadowverse Classic, oh, somebody in chat already got it. It's De La Fee, baby, that's right. De La Fee. She's a character from Grand Blue Fantasy. She's the daughter of a noble. She's a princess who collects gemstones, and the card that I'm revealing is related to her. De La Fee has had some cards in the past in Shadowverse Classic. So, for example, De La Fee Gem Princess, the card from Classic here, you can see on the left side. Her effect was that she gave you a leader effect, like a crest basically, that heals you 1 every turn. And the alt art for Jeweled Brilliance also features De La Fee on it, and it just draws you an amulet. So, really, this reveal could go either way for Havencraft. Is it going to be a healing card, or is it going to be an amulet card? I'm going to make a poll in the chat right now. I want y'all to guess. Can I make a poll from my phone? Is that something I can do? Chat is not letting me do it. You know what? Just press 1. Just press 1 if you think it's a healing card, and 2 if you think it's amulet support. Because I can't make a poll from my phone. Oh, we got some 1s. A lot of 1s. Okay, it's about 50-50. Well, let me just spare you the suspense. I don't want to stall too long here. I mean, I could do like a Shadowverse channel and stall even longer. I can read out some statistics, or I can read out, I can play a mini game. But no, I will spare you the drama. Let's get into the reveal. It is an amulet. De La Fee's Gleaming Gems. 3 play point amulet. The art is beautifully clean. I really like it. And here's the effect. Engage, destroy this card, select a mode to activate. You either destroy a random enemy follower, or you draw 2 cards. So, I think this card is pretty dang good, and it has a lot of potential use cases, which I will talk about in a second. But just 3 play points to either draw 2 or destroy. So a lot of the time back in Shadowverse Classic, 3 play points for draw 2 is pretty standard. I mean, think about even in Worlds Beyond, right? You have cards like Homework Time, which is a 3 play point draw 2. This one, it's a 3 play point draw 2, but you don't have to pop it right away. You can leave it on the board, and then if they present a threatening, body, you can use it for hard removal. Or you can use it right away to draw through your deck. And it looks really strong, I think, because it has a lot of potential synergies. Let's talk about it. First, of course, the elephant in the room is Crest Havencraft. Marwyn, if you are not aware, the leader effect deals damage to your dome if there are no enemy followers on the field. So you can use the De La Fee's destroy effect to potentially clear a big body. It works alongside Shining Disenchantment as well. You clear something on board with the amulet, and then the disenchantment can instead go to the dome. Or, very importantly, a lot of the time when you're Marwinning on 6, and then you play the Torrent of Despair, sometimes you leave something up because you can't clear the whole board. Now, if you set up the De La Fee early, and then go into your Marwyn Evolve turn, you have 2 hard removals with the Torrent of Despair and the Destroy Random Follower from the De La Fee's Gleaming Gem. So I think that is a potential use of this. Maybe you want to spend your 3 setting up Grimnir, or you want to spend it setting up Supplicant, but I think generally this is a pretty useful tool in a list like this, because you can slot it in just for more draw or for destruction. Next up, another use case is the Amulet package. Of course, as a 3-cost amulet, it can be pulled from the deck with Rodeo's Fanfare effect. So you can think about the package that you're pulling. It might be Dose of Holiness, plus De La Fees, plus the Temple of Repose, or you could pull out the tablet, but it's another one that you can potentially pull out of Rodeo. And Rodeo has more use cases than just the regular, pure amulet build. There are builds of Crest that run the Rodeo, as well as the Cocytus package, so that could be an interesting use case as well. Another use case is Agnes the Swiftblade. So, if you are not aware, Agnes has Storm and Strike. If you have at least 2 amulets, destroy a random enemy follower that isn't the opposing one. So you can play the De La Fee, and that's another amulet that doesn't have a countdown, so you can just leave it on board. You can just leave it on board alongside, something else like a Dark Haven's Grace, or even a Serene Sanctuary, and you can use it with the Agnes the Swiftblade for removal while you're dealing damage to face. And another one that I wanted to bring up that a lot of us have forgotten about is the Sacred Griffin. I can see you support this, you just land this on the board, and then the Sacred Griffin. It's another amulet that has an engage effect that doesn't cost anything. So a lot of amulets have engage 1 or engage 2. This one is just engage, so it doesn't cost anything to pop it. So this, and as well as, for example, what's it called? Dose of Holiness is another one that doesn't have an engage cost. Tarnished Grail, Unholy Vessel as well. So with De La Fee, you can put that with the Sacred Griffin. And somebody in chat brought up a really great point. Because it's random follower destruction, it can also hit followers that would otherwise be untargetable or tank damage from the Marwyn Crest, like a Valse or any other ambushes that come into the game. Aura followers as well can be taken out with this. You can take out Forte with this if you can't trade into it. So I think it's pretty good. It's got a lot of use cases there, just generically, but also in these archetypes. That is quite a use case that I quite like as well. And then the final use case I want to talk about is in a very controlling Haven deck. I don't know if this is going to be anything, but it's something to think about. Where if you get the Lapis Crest up and they have a ward in the way, you can have this set up all for the turn your Lapis gets res, and then your Lapis can go face while you destroy the ward with the Lafi. Or you can have you just play a very controlling game with all these removal options, and then you can land the Kakaitis. You can also like run that in conjunction with these other tools like Rodeo, such, right? And then yeah, I just think it's a really interesting a card that can fit into a lot of different archetypes in Haven. I think it's like generically good enough that it can be run in a lot of these different decks. So that's my take on it. So once again, that is De La Fee's Gleaming Gems for Havencraft, a gold amulet that is engage, destroy this card, select a mode to activate, either destroy a random enemy follower and draw 2 cards. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk. Did you guys like it? I made a whole PowerPoint for this. Did you enjoy it? But now I want to ask you guys for like a little bit of a community corner. I want to ask you guys what do you think that this card might be used in? Like, do you guys have any ideas on how you're gonna employ this? I want to hear from the community, so let me hear from you. Take a look. Thank you, clap, clap. Thank you, I appreciate it. Nothing? Dude, where's your imagination? Surely not Wardhaven? Oh, Wardhaven with this would be kind of silly. I don't know if you really run many amulets in Wardhaven. I don't know. This into Jerry. Pretty general card. For Stormhaven? Yeah, that's another use case that I didn't even talk about. So there's this like tier 4 deck that has been sort of popping up, right? Where you pop the amulets to get a bunch of eagles on your field at the same time, and then you land a Jean. This can be an early game play that either draws you into your combo pieces, or it can take out a ward on the opposing side. So yeah, that's another option that I didn't even think about, really. Imagine playing this in Stormhaven. Might be a thing, actually. And then you have the top end of the Sacred Griffin, too, potentially, if you're doing that. So that's pretty interesting. It's a counter for Ambush Sword. Yeah, just the random damage, the random destruction, I mean. Could be pretty good. You know what counters this, though, chat? That's right, Lashena Portal. Lashena stonks up. Let's go, dude. General draw engine for Haven, random destruction, pretty generically good. Yeah, I agree. Wardhaven has had issues dealing with big bodies without spending evolve. Yeah, so Wardhaven's pretty evolve greedy, right? Because you want to definitely evolve the Ether and the Wilbert on curve. So now if you have they're just presenting a threat. Like, for example, if you're up against like mid-range Abyss, they just land what's it called? A Supplicant of Entwining or whatever, and evolve it, and it's a 6/6 that just cleared your board. Now you have an easy option, one that you can even set up on an earlier turn. So I think that's it's just pretty good. Cope mode? You think they're gonna make mode Haven? Dude, imagine if Shamnaha could steal amulets. That would be something. Here's another thing that I wanted to bring up, actually, outside of the current use cases that this card might have, is like, you gotta think of it in the context of this new set. We haven't had any Haven reveals other than this so far. So if you're thinking about it, like, and we know that there's a pre-built coming out with Galleon as the poster card. Do you think that? Oh yeah, sorry, we had Vera. That's true, we had Vera. I forgot that she's Haven now. I keep in my mind she's a blood card. But do you think like this could be like a potential foreshadowing of what this class has in this set? Like, what do you think? Like, Vera is a very, like, ward control card. This one's a more amulet control card. Do you think it's gonna be, like, amulet might be a thing? Like, it might have, like, implications on what Galleon might do. So, who knows? Mode Haven? Like, what if every class gets a mode archetype? If there's an amulet auto-evolve, that does make some sense, right? If there's an amulet auto-evolve, it will help you reduce your Skybound and Super Skybound gauges. Ball, yeah, maybe more of amulet. Yeah, I think it does have potential options in those use cases for sure. Mode is just a generic thing, yeah, but that's true. But I'm just like curious about like the the speculation here. I personally hope it's more Amulet support, because I think Amulet has been kind of underserved in for Havencraft recently, you know? Like Rodeo is splashed into Crest as a tech, but Amulet as an actual deck has not really been a thing, really. And like cards like Agnes back in Infinity Evolved, like they kind of foreshadowed that it would be a thing, but then it just never ended up materializing. So I kind of hope that this is a sort of, we're finally getting that Amulet support we've been asking for, honestly. Amulet's just Crest Haven with extra steps. Yeah, I guess it kind of got outmoded. Getting an Amulet deck would be cool, though. I think if they do, like, if there's an Amulet, if there's 2 Amulets on the field auto evolve, that could be something for the Super Skybound art synergy, right? Like, I assume that Galleon will have a Super Skybound art, so hopefully this card ends up being more relevant than we even think right now. Is this strictly better than Dose of Holiness? I don't know, because Dose of Holiness does heal you 1, and it's targeted removal. But for this, it's random, so it can backfire. It's good against, like, Val's Ambush, obviously, but because it's random, it can backfire. And draw 2 cards as well. Why not run both? That's the thing. We just need an incentive for Amulet Haven to be real, man. A crest that works with Engage? That could be interesting. Engage Haven? I mean, there were a couple of, like, seeds planted for an Engage-based deck with Sacred Griffin. We could even see, like, the comeback of Rona Vero or something, right? Rona Vero could come back with the Darkhaven Grace. The Amulet sucks with Skullfane. Yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't really work with Skullfane, because Skullfane really wants Last Words to pop, right? Mode Haven goes crazy with this. Uses to destroy Orcus's puppets, well, like destroying Lloyd. Unfortunately, it is random, so you might just hit an enhanced puppet instead by accident. Alright, let's see what else chat's saying. Are you still streaming from Japan, Igni? Indeed I am. Indeed I am. I am indeed streaming from Japan, which is why my microphone is not the greatest right now. Will Skullfane ever get anything? No. Well, who knows? Maybe. Yeah, we're only revealing 1 card today, by the way, so if you just here for the reveal, there it is once again. Gala Fee's Gleaming Gems. Destroy this card, select a mode, destroy random, or draw 2 cards. But I do want to engage with the chat and ask them what they think about it. You can line it up, just like spam amulets or something. Or what if there's like a payoff for playing amulets, right? Could that be a thing? Wait. Follow me. Follow me. Last set, we got our first Faith in Shamnaha. I don't think that we're just gonna leave the Faith mechanic alone. Now, this is pure speculation on my part, because in terms of reveals, I only have this one. So this is pure speculation. But what if there's a Faith and the payoff is for you to play amulets to do something? That could be something. Hold up. Making me think here. Faith with engages? Yeah, could do. If there is a Faith, it would be better just as a crest thing. Hey, why not both? Maybe it'll have synergy. Auto-evolve when you engage X times? Yeah, could be. I'm liking your ideas, chat. I'm liking your ideas. I mean, with Skybound Dragons, the entire set is sort of themed around auto-evolves and, like, evolving as a mechanic in the first place. Hey, wait a minute! We already know from the neutral card revealed Sandalphon that Invoke is coming back. If you play 6 amulets, invoke this card from your deck. Boom! Now that's something. Crosscraft funny moments. Yo, what if there's another Mierabane type card, but with Skybound Dragons? Then this is just a strict buff, isn't it? What if all 6 of the dragons are faith-based? Yo, now that is an idea. I don't know, I think chat has a lot of good ideas here. I'm really liking chat's ideas. Even if, like, without speculating on any new cards, like, where do you see this being slotted in? Because I think it's on the precipice, right? I feel like it's generically good, but it also runs the risk of being, like, not finding a home anywhere because there are other options that are better. So I think there is I do have some reservations about it. Because I think some chatters have notably said, like, Haven already has a lot of good draw. Matchup dependent. Like, I wonder, like, I mentioned all of these use cases, but I wonder if there aren't better options in Crest and such. If anything, I would hope that it's, like, specifically support for an amulet-based deck. That would be nice. But I do like the flexibility of this, right? Like, you can set it up early, and then on a power turn, you can pop it. Like I said earlier, like setting it up on 3 and then on your 6, you Marwyn Evolve Torrent and then pop this. Could be cool. So yeah, I don't know. I think it's a pretty neat card. Reading chat right now. What are your ideas? Is there a world where they build, like, I know that Crest is already kind of like this, but is there a world where they just, like, make Grief Haven a thing? Or am I coping? Am I coping too much on that front? I just kind of want to use Lapis, man. I really like Lapis. I want to live in a world where Lapis is playable, man. Come on. I'm hearing cope. That's true. If Grief ever becomes good, you just lose to spell boost anyway, so doesn't really matter. Draw Haven. Thoughts on Vera? I think Vera is pretty strong, but the problem with Vera is that it doesn't, well, the thing is, Haven has a lot of targets for Odin, so that's also a problem. Like, if you just land Wilbert into John and then you play Vera, they might just not have enough Odins for that, honestly. Under 20 Haven? You joke, but do you guys remember Under 20 Blood? That was a thing. What does Grief mean? It means like a super control-y deck that just makes your opponent upset because you heal a bajillion and remove everything. I guess that is Crest Haven already. I guess that is already Crest Haven. So, never mind. But yeah, that is the card. Banish Haven, true griefing. No more Haven, please. Hey, Haven's not going away. We can only hope that this is amulet support, man. I want Agnes and Rodeo to be good. Gonna be interesting to see what the final set's gonna look like. That's the thing. I feel like the early reveal season, like, I'm one of the first reveals for the entire set. And thank you once again to Shadowverse Worlds Beyond for giving me that opportunity. But it also means that there's a lot of possibility. Because we have no idea what the class identities are going to be for this set in the first place. And the card they gave me is generic enough to not even give any clues about it. So, I truly wonder. I truly wonder what Havencraft is going to be like in this upcoming set. Because this could be anything. It could be support for control, for draw, for mode. When's the set coming out? The 29th. How many cards? Oh, it's just one card. If you were just here for the card, here you go. But I'm discussing with chat what are the implications of it. Which is, for me, the more fun part. You can evolve a follower if you destroy an amulet. Ooh, interesting. Yeah, that could be. I definitely think it'll have something to do with free evolutions. And it'll have something to do with amulets, but... other than that, I have no freaking clue. Just have to wait for more cards? That's right, yeah. I mean, like, in a way, it is a privilege to be one of the first to reveal, for sure. But in another way, it's like, I have no clue what it's gonna even look like. Like, I'm evaluating this card as best as I can without a real knowledge of the environment that it's gonna be in. Yeah, my personal hope is that... okay, this is just like my biased view. I hope it's not just crest support. That would be nice. And I hope that it does, like, make specifically Amulet more viable. That is my hope. So, like a Skybound Amulet kind of deck would be my hope. Haven might have an insanely easy time dealing with the Belial crest. Yeah, because of the Temple of Repose, right? True. True. So with Temple of Repose and De La Fee, they have some of the best tools to prevent OTKs on you, right? They have some of the best tools. If you leave no target on Izudia turn, you can prevent Izudia OTK. If you leave no target on Belial turn and the crest pops, you just get the you just live. If you leave no target for Ignideus, you can prevent an OTK there because of the Temple of Repose. And I think this could be a part of the piece of the puzzle. Because you think about it, like, they only run, like, 2 Repose Temples at max in most lists, right? And De La Fie is a 3 cost, so you can either draw into it with a 2, or you can pull both the Repose and the De La Fie. I keep calling her De La Fie, that's not her name, it's De La Fie. You can pull both the Repose and the De La Fie with the Rodeo for, like, a controlling, like, super, like, live-long package, right? Anyway, no, blocking Belial is better than blocking Izudia because the crest pops on the beginning of their turn. So if you pop Repose before their crest pops, like the turn before, they can't super to clear your barrier first. So it's actually easier to block Belial than it is to block Izudia in a lot of ways. But anyway, guys, that is my reveal. Once again, De La Fie's Gleaming Gems for Skybound Dragons. Havencraft Gold card, 3 play point amulet. You either destroy an enemy follower or draw. I think that's going to be it from me, though. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to the reveal. Really appreciate it. Hope you liked my little PowerPoint presentation. I worked hard on it. And guys, make sure to check out Skybound Dragons when it comes out on Shadowverse Worlds Beyond on October 29th. That is only 7 days from now, so in 1 week almost exactly, you can check it out. And hopefully, we'll find out more about what Haven looks like with the upcoming reveals from the other outlets. So keep your eyes peeled on the social media, because there's going to be a lot of reveals in the lead up. So, other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate you. Let me get to my OBS. Alright, thanks guys. Peace.